What's up, everyone?
What's going on?
We
Got a
got like
Facebook user?
we got like 4 people
Sweet.
watching.
What up, yo?
Hey, uh, speaking of that right there, yeah, we've got a link in the description to hit it so we can see your name when it pops up because we can't see it if you don't give StreamYard permission. But what's funny is I was watching Toledo's thing the other night and I commented on there.
You
And
use
it
Facebook
just
user?
and he's like, hey, Facebook user, and I'm like, crap.
You got to
Like,
be on the other end of that.
I'm like, Facebook user is me, Brandon. And he started laughing.
I've had that happen before too. Like, man, we got StreamYard. How are we having a problem loading up this stuff?
Well, like he didn't have there wasn't a link or anything that he had, so I don't know, man. It's weird sometimes,
right?
But anyway,
see, Corey Nichols hadn't commented yet. He was on TikTok Live earlier, so
be back ASAP. Who's that?
All right, cool.
Who's the Facebook user?
Enjoy your family meeting.
Sup, guys? Anyway, so our guests are on their way to where they can jump on. Yep, Hack Jack, James Bernard, and his cohort, Mr. Marc Porter.
They're still working, so they're running all over the place trying to get some good signal. It was working real good when we got him on before the show, and then all of a sudden it went to crowd. He's like, "It's you guys are messed up." Like,
yep,
oh, bro.
But he's almost home where he has good Wi-Fi, so we just said, "Look, cut it off when you get there. Join back in. We'll make do until then." I mean, we've done that plenty of times. So
we did an hour's worth last week, so I think we can make it happen for a few minutes.
Yeah, I think we can.
I ain't got nothing to talk about though. I've had a boring day.
So yeah, me and you both have had absolutely nothing booked today, and you've been bored out of your mind. Me, I've been getting ticked off trying to learn how to do this daggum 3D printer.
Log in, fool. What up, Kyle?
What's up, Kyle?
Yeah, I don't envy you. I don't know if I'd rather be bored or fighting that 3D printer.
Well, like I told you, it's different that if I'd have bought it brand new out of the box, had all the instructions, everything else, but I didn't, so I'm like winging it. And most videos on this crap's like 4 years old.
Yeah.
And anyway.
What's up, Mr. Halverson? I can't talk. What's up, Greg Go Reed? Yeah.
Hey, Bruce. Andy's got me. We were doing Snapchat back and forth now. Guess who made an appearance yesterday? Billy Ray. Billy Ray's back, so I'm sure you'll like that. He may be making some videos here shortly.
I had to get Brandon on Snapchat because that's like I talk to Jack Buck now more than anybody in this world because we Snapchat like 500 times a day. So I'm like, Brandon, get on there, do it real quick.
Well, we got one guest in the back room. We're waiting on James to get on too, and we'll bring them both on.
This looks a little choppy too, so I'm a little scared. Yeah, we wish we could have been at the beach party, but things.
Yep.
It looked like a blast. It was funny though how it's like glazed there. Everybody was like hot and hungover, hot.
Yeah. And Martin's photos and him having the water blisters all on his shoulders back there.
Oh God.
Somebody commented on his photos like, "What is that?" I'm like, "That's water blisters." He's like, "It's sunburn." I know. That's what creates the water blisters and they hurt like hell. Hey,
What's
Bonnie.
Up, Bonnie? Stir crazy, wait for the grandbaby. When's the grandbaby supposed to come? I know you guys got to be excited. What's up, Mr. Biggs? I don't know what these little blocks are you always send us now, but it is what it is. I need to get some hail down here just so I can see them guys. I don't care about fixing hail, but I ain't seen a van driver in a long time.
Biggs won't come down here.
Do tomorrow. Sweet.
Boy or girl, or do they know yet?
I don't know what Mark's doing.
He's probably waiting on James. I think Mark's out in the truck, and I think James is trying to go inside.
Welcome to the shit show, ladies and gentlemen.
Girl, oh,
yeah,
is it their first one?
What's up, Corey?
That's awesome. What's up, Corey?
So you finally got off your TikTok live fixing that one dent that took like 4 hours. I was messing with you. I was like, "God, come on!"
I missed it. I guess I'm like not getting notifications on TikTok now.
It's all there first. That's
Oh,
awesome.
right.
I know y'all are excited, and I can only imagine.
Heck yeah. Been
Oh,
there.
sweet.
We're expecting the fourth grandbaby this Friday.
That's awesome. Everybody having babies.
I wonder if they all come out like this. I love you. I love you, Biggs. That will always be like our thing.
Yeah.
Because I screwed up thinking he was Chris, and
I got in trouble for
it. Why do you think I'm growing my beard back out?
I need to get mine trimmed up. I'm looking extra raunchy right now.
Yeah, I got to trim it up, but
2 boys and 2 girls. That's awesome.
Let it go.
Even split. He said that's funny.
Hey, Mark, tell James to come on.
Bonnie, you notice we ain't flipped you guys off or nothing because we like y'all.
There we go. All right, so both our guests are in the back room now. Hopefully it'll work. So let's bring them on. Got Mr. James Bernard and Mr. Marc Porter.
What's going on?
Y'all gonna have to close to each other. Y'all gonna have to run away from each other. Act like you don't like each other. Get away.
All right, so
guys,
what's up, Mr. Fester? How you been, buddy?
Oh, I've been good.
We miss you, man. Miss you.
Yep.
Yeah. Need to take another trip down to Alabama.
Yeah, come on. Andy's coming down in October.
Yep.
I guess. Yeah.
We're doing the family vacation.
Even though he was just down here for 2 weeks.
Yeah. I got to think right now. Oh, you're good, brother. It's technical difficulties. It's how we roll.
Well, how hot is it up there?
Actually, today it's about 75, 78 degrees, so I'm feeling pretty good today.
Man.
It don't look like it to your face. It's red and sweaty. It looks like it's 100.
It's probably high blood pressure and fatness.
I can see that.
No, dude, I leave this dome out in the sun all day long.
I don't know how you do it. My head would be so blistered.
Yeah.
Well, he gets used to it, but look, I'll wear a hat most of the time, and I'll have sunburn marks. It'll have the lines from the mesh and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So then I have to turn it around, so I have the line coming down the front.
No.
Which Mark get his stuff working? He's the one we actually want to talk to. We know you.
I'll just have it. Well, I'm turning his phone off, and
why don't y'all just hop on the same phone together or something?
Yeah, we're gonna all right.
There he is.
There
What's
we
up,
go.
Brother?
There we go. That's a bit better.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
What's up, buddy?
Sorry, my voice is a little shot, but I'll make
yelling at James all day.
I'm used
to work.
Believe it or not, I'm actually usually a big talker, and it's crazy that I don't have the voice. James says it's probably better this way, so that way I don't steal the whole show.
That's it.
It'd be hard to steal it from James. I know how he is too. He's quite the chatty Cathy, so
big time.
It'd be hard to battle him away from that one. James, Kane Bailey said, "What's up, brother?"
What's up, Kane?
Mark says,
Thanks for having me on, of course.
Yeah, so you've been with James. You guys been together since July, y'all saying?
Yeah, 1st of July, we made it actually happen right the second week of July, maybe July 10th or so.
Awesome.
Obviously known each other for years, of course. So we had talked about coming together a couple times here and there, in more casual joking around. And then we just, for some reason, one day it just got serious. And maybe that's how those kind of things go. But we got serious one day and we're like, oh my God, are we going to do something like this? And all of a sudden here we are.
Yeah. So here real quick. So when I first moved back here to Indiana, trying to do the construction, like I told you guys before, tried to do construction, that wasn't working, so I went ahead and started trying to do PDR, which, of course, we all know that didn't work much either. But I haven't given up on PDR. I'm not giving up on it. But
you'll get there.
yeah, what was funny is from the inception of this, my idea, I had heard around the church that I was attending, I heard that Marc Porter was a really good guy to get a hold of as far as for graphics and setting up your LLCs and getting all that stuff going. So I was like, hey, Mark, this is what I want to do. This is my vision. What do you think? And he came up with Advanced Auto Recon. He came up with the logo. He came up with the design. 3.5 years later, here he is.
That's huge.
Sweet. So what did you do, Mark, before getting into this venture here?
Man, I used to do everything really. I've done everything from like crazy amount of sales, from door-to-door sales, from Schwann's when I was young. So it kind of got me used to like just knocking on doors and getting stuff slammed in my face and loving it.
It takes a certain personality to be able to do that too, because I hated, like, when I worked for Den Wizard going cold calling a dealership, I hated that, that getting told no. Like, it affected me mentally. So the fact that you love it, like, it takes a good personality to be able to deal with that.
It chiseled my personality. I loved it. Because sometimes I'd even get the door slammed in my face and I'd like wait 5 minutes and go back. Just because they were mean or rude to me and stuff anyway. I kind of made it a challenge to go back and be like, I think we need to do this over. I'm stupid that way, if you will. So, but did real estate and loans in California before the big market crashed. I've always done some kind of a sale, so I just enjoy that that line of work, if you will. Like writing your own paycheck type of work. It's anybody who hustles enjoys the ability to write your own check, if you will. So It's kind of cool.
I like it. I like that mentality.
Yeah.
Bonnie says she loves Schwann's ice cream out in the country. I haven't seen a Schwann's truck in forever.
Yeah. They do have the best. They do have some of the best ice cream. They definitely are. They'll find their way in the top 10. I'm sure. It's just good stuff. And it was a pretty good experience. But crazy thing with Carwise is my uncle owned a very successful detail shop, a detail business, like a mobile detail. So later in life, after I left Schwann's, I mimicked that, and I did like a mobile car wash detail in California for a couple of years and made crazy money while too, because in California everybody washes their car. Come out here, I thought maybe I would do something like that, and lo and behold, Indiana, no one cares about their car all that much. So I was like, I ain't doing that for nothing out here. No way, So I kind of just did detailing on the side. So I've always been kind of messing with cars, but never on the recon side of things. It's a whole new world, and I love it, man. I love it. I'm totally, I'm getting enthralled with the whole detail thing on the recon, or just on the recon side of the world.
Right.
Yeah. Now, had you done any kind of wheel repair or anything like that other than just detailing?
No, I stuck with the detailing side of it most of my days. Enjoyed waxing, polishing cars. So the wheel thing came pretty easy. It made sense to grind down, shape the wheel, and paint it. It was pretty. James, of course, is a great teacher. Of course,
yeah. He's a great teacher. He's not a great student. That's the problem.
That's what I was about to say.
I agree. He'll do.
Well, I do have to say that since you've been involved with it and it's become the Advanced Auto Recon, that his social media game has stepped up. And I think that's all due to you.
Marketing right here.
Yes.
Marketing. Yeah. So he's director of marketing, CFO, salesman, technician, bookkeeper. What other hats you got? Me, I just do a couple wheels and collect a paycheck.
Yeah.
That sounds like one of our watchers. That's kind of how Josh Roberts was. He was doing a little bit of social media stuff for Dan Rikiki. So yeah, get to wear all the hats. That's awesome.
Yeah. No, I'm the chauffeur and collect a paycheck.
Well, it definitely helps when you got somebody to help you along like that. And
yeah, big time.
Yeah.
I mean, there's there's a teamwork aspect to it that makes life easier. Anybody who's ever tried to wear the one hat for everything knows it's pretty tough.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I could tell I could tell that was kind of James's thing, anyways. You know, he was a good tech, good at what he could do, but wearing all the hats, he was struggling. He's my bro, so I think that encouraged me to take a leap of faith and just change my whole direction. I was at a machine shop prior to this and doing roof sales for hail damage, actually, on the storm stuff. So I've been kind of in the hail business a little bit. I just was on the roof side of things for like the last 8 years also.
Right.
So, I mean, I knew about chasing hail in some regards in that thing. So
Hey, as soon as he takes a breath, ask your next question.
No, I mean, look, we you know, we want long-winded
that makes
answers.
our life
We don't like 1 or 2 word answers. That kind of gets boring, and then me and Andy start stumbling over each other. So
yeah, Josh Drago's asking if you used HPLV guns yet. I don't even know what that is.
Soon.
Soon.
As we're using was it HLV gun?
HPLV guns.
HPLV sounds like a virus.
we will be.
God, somebody is pounding going down the road.
Really, the idea is actually to take on another employee by next year, so that way James can actually just push metal 24/7.
It'll be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's
it's
the
hard,
idea.
especially. We talk about wearing many hats, especially mobile. It's so hard to do because you're driving, you're trying to take calls while you're driving, and you're trying to work. It's really hard to do all those jobs within a business when you're mobile. So
yeah, actually, with him being director of marketing, so to speak, we've already landed because I mean he's just which is awesome. We've landed 3 retail wheel jobs now in the last week. Because of his Facebook, just pounding away at Facebook and Instagram. So it's we're getting our face out there, which
and one of them actually got us connected with Safeguard, which is a warranty company. So we're doing some warranty work, and I went ahead and just took the initiative to get set up with them to be a preferred, tech with them, and it was actually easy. It was pretty simple. Right. So after we perform our first one and get a paycheck, and make sure we get paid for it, because I heard some of those warranty things are kind of sketchy on getting paid. As soon as we get paid, I'll start running that door and calling those people and calling the adjusters and be like, what kind of work do you have in the area for the Saturday type stuff? Believe it or not, our Monday through Friday is looking pretty stout. Yeah. I mean, it's not like we have a lot of room in between.
Well, obviously, I mean, you guys are trying to get home at, was it 7 your guys' time or whatever to get on the show, so you're nonstop.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. It really has been. And awesome. I mean, there's room for stops. There's room for some extra business in there, but it's a little stressful because you're almost afraid to open up too many doors, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
I get it.
Well, and eventually you get to the point where you're not just doing a lot of wholesale and stuff like that too, where it's quantity matters when you can start focusing on more quality.
Yeah.
Just like us with me, I'm fully retail now, but I can do one high quality repair instead of going out in the sun out there and trying to do 15, 20 cars, and get 70-80% of the dent out. But eventually it'll get to that. I think with James, you definitely don't need to give up on PDR.
No,
with Mark kind of taking over a lot of the stuff too. I think you'll start having a little bit more time to focus on that and get a lot better at it. And you're not bad. I know we joke.
No,
around.
I know.
You're not.
I'm getting
better.
better.
The only reason I do it is because I was being all nice to him, and he's like, "No, I need to be hard." I'm like, "All right, asshole, here we go."
You suck.
I don't know what you just asked for.
Beat me down, so you got to beat me down for me to get it. I'm an abused worker.
Yeah.
Josh Drago said he's 90% wholesale right now.
Yeah. What's up, Josh? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, we've all been there, man. We when you first start out and stuff, man, you got to hustle and
Especially when I was working for them, you're making 30%, and learning while I was doing it. Like I had to hustle like a son of a bitch. So
yeah. No, and one thing I've learned too, since I've gone on my own and just really focused back on wheels, it's like almost like the pressure of trying to perform PDR when I was with Glidewell. It's like that's not my main focus anymore. It's wheels. So it's almost like I've flipped a switch, and because I don't feel that pressure, so I'm not doing some of the dumb mistakes because of the pressure. And right. I'm actually getting them cleaner and a little bit quicker. But yeah, I'm only pushing about once every 10 days or so. So.
And he's all fine. His last 2 jobs were actually pretty good. Like Jim Mitchell's told him, if the client walks up and goes, "Man, you got that out, I can't even see it no more," well, then you got it 100%. Yeah. Quit beating yourself up at the 90.
I can't. We all do it. Like even
if the client says, "I can't see it no more, it's gone," you did an awesome job.
See, my bad.
That's a hard thing to do.
What are you
whining about?
Yeah, what are you tripping on? Yeah.
I think the whole thing is putting the expectations up front.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as the customer knows, hey, for the price that I'm charging for this, I'm going to do my best to get it all out.
Mm-hmm.
There may be a flicker here or there. As long as you're not cracking paint, making poke marks everywhere. I mean, while you're learning, that's fine. And if they say, "Hey, I can't see that dent. Where was it?"
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know. It was on the other panel over here.
It ran away when it seen me.
I'm so stupid. I go, it was right here. See the flicker right there.
I still look.
I'll do it.
I do it on every customer.
I kill my.
But I had 2 a couple of weeks ago that I tried not to charge for. It's like, no, like I'm not happy with it, and they still insisted on paying part of it. And one of them even left me a Google review without even me prompting them to. So yeah, I still don't do it to them. I hold that high standard, and yeah, I could say no, it looks great, roll on, but I couldn't sleep with myself.
Your wife's right, and I'm the same way. I can't take a compliment because
hey, cook dinner. Don't be.
Let me know how that works out for you. Well, you don't. You damn right. You can't take no compliments. You just get rid of them. You ain't getting shit from her no more.
Popeye.
I thought y'all usually watch the podcast in bed.
No, that's Ryan's Shut Show. You guys.
Yeah, that's Ryan's show. Yeah, ours you're on the way home.
Dinner's done.
Look at that.
It's out in the yard right now. Go pick it up and eat your shit.
And that's the end of the show. James is gone.
Sitting there next to the dog bowl.
Yeah. You want to act like a dog, eat like a dog.
Yeah.
So do y'all have plans to come to MTE in January or?
Yeah, I'm pushing hard for it. I told Kevin Bird I would be there. So I gotta kind of stick with it. So
yeah,
I've experienced it too. So it sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, and with
I'd love to see. I'd love to see Mark at MTE when as excited as he is now and stuff. Just walking in like eyes get this big.
Yeah. Well, I've never been either, so it's gonna be fun.
I used to be part owner of it was like how do I explain this? I got into a business, which really wasn't a business, but it was for a certain time, making billet grills. It was kind of ended up being, my buddy was just scamming everybody on it, but we were actually the first car to make.
It was him.
I got ripped off like $300,000. It wasn't me.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a rough deal, rough lesson to learn, to jump in business partner with a friend and not do it right. I'm gonna pretty much, but we're making billet grills, and we were the first company to start making it for Hyundai at the time. So we were actually featured on a car at the SEMA show in Las Vegas for that industry, if you will, and that was a crazy experience, man. Being the SEMA and watching all the Foose making rims. That was when Pimp My Ride was going big. And you see all that. You're talking like hundreds of millions of square feet of detailers and everything between. It was a cool vibe in there, man. And I heard this show's kind of that show's kind of like that, so I want to go bad, man.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
blast.
it's a blast. And last year, or this past one being my first one, yeah, I can tell you for sure you don't want to miss it. I put it off for too many years.
I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah,
He's going to
totally
skip his
game
dinner off the floor.
that show. Yeah, don't get fooled. He is. I'm sorry. I don't like the part.
Oh man.
Well, Mark, just talk to you just for a few minutes, like you. Go ahead.
What's that?
I was just saying, just talk to
you. In the recon.
You can go ahead. I'll let you.
It's lagging, so I guess you're hearing us late. Anyway. No, you're good. Go ahead.
But the recon business is it's such a new world to me, and I'm crazy that I actually haven't ever experienced it before, even like dipped into and looked into it before. It's a pretty amazing thing, man. It's a whole world, and I'm loving it, man. I'm loving this world. You see the bad work, you see the good work, you see how there's dealerships who want good work. There's dealerships who don't care about the work; they just want it looking a little bit better. It's a pretty exciting world, to be honest with you, because you see repairs and you're like, they're paying for that, and then
we're losing you a little bit, brother.
Completely good with that repair. Love the business.
What's that? I think James's wife turned the Wi-Fi off on his ass. You're cutting out a little bit now.
Yeah, freezing up, cutting out.
My bad.
No, it's not.
But yeah, the recon business is cool. Yeah, it is really. I can't believe you went home. Can't believe you home. I was like, why are you going to go home and do the show?
Oh, Lord. That explains
Rims. I'm looking for dents. Where y'all at? Got to get it done. Get it done.
Next thing you know, he's going to be on a TikTok with Encore.
You know who you look like? You look like the wrestlers that show up at the Golden Corral down here.
Hey, Golden Corral's good eats, dude. Golden Corral's good eats for this fat boy.
Well, you know, ours used to have an actual wrestling event like on a Thursday night, outside by the road, full ring, everything.
Ray said, "Wow, he's speechless."
We're blessed. Ours is the number one in the state. It gets ranked number one in the state all the time. It's actually pretty good, which I hate buffets, and I gotta say, it's actually pretty good. Shout out to that.
Just don't mess with the chocolate fountain. You never know what kind of diseases are regurgitating in that.
Hey, COVID, sad. COVID destroyed the chocolate fountain. There's no more chocolate fountain.
They needed to. That's the only good thing COVID did was destroy the chocolate fountain. It was so gross.
It didn't save fat people from shoving cookies and stuff in their purse. It's
It used to be good. I haven't been in a long time. Last few times we went, there's like grease all in the carpet. So when you're walking up to it, you're sloshing around. It's like my wife's nope,
I couldn't.
Yeah.
No, this one they just remodeled it here when we first moved to this area about 5 years ago, and they just remodeled it again. So they're constantly keeping it up. But yeah,
it's top notch. A lot of crazy to say, but it is.
A lot of very rotund people like going there.
Who would have known when we had James on, we'd be talking about the Golden Corral, like.
Right. Hey, fat boy and food.
Hey, back out of I was just out of high school. We'd go to Ryan's, steakhouse or whatever. It was a buffet. Mm-hmm. We'd go eat a late lunch, sit there all afternoon until they started bringing fresh stuff out and eat dinner until they caught on. And then, hey, we'd have lunch and dinner for $8-9.
Yeah, you don't eat here no more. You too fat. you eat all the food.
Yeah, if you hit Golden Corral at about 4:00, 4:30 is when they switch over to dinner. You got lunch, one price.
James know all the fat people tricks.
Since
And it-
he's been working with me, he's also lost about 10 pounds.
Nice.
I can't have my bro fat on me out here.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lean James by next year. Mark my words.
Lean James.
Uh-oh.
We'll see.
He doesn't sound so sure of that.
What?
Kane said they go for breakfast and stay for lunch.
So what all let's get back on the advanced auto recon.
Sure.
Exactly what all are y'all doing?
Mostly rims. The wheel repair, it was pretty much an industry that was it's pretty wide open to me on a business model and a business outlook on it, to be honest with you. Most of the guys who've ever done it probably just have done the auction stuff, so they're real bad.
Around here, you got some real.
I mean, not saying that everybody's that way, obviously, but in our neck of the woods and some of the stops we picked up, you could tell that the previous guys were terrible.
They just do a quick grind and spray. There's overspray on the wheels and stuff. So, and our prices are higher. Like a lot of guys around here charge like $45-$50 a wheel. We start at 75, and after we show a general manager or the recon manager, whoever it is, our contact, after he sees the work that we do, we usually get told, start making a list. I mean, you just,
you know your worth.
Yeah. So it's been pretty good. So
yeah.
Well, that's that's how it is in the PDR game too. So you're gonna have your clients, your dealerships that just want the cheapest guy around. Then you're gonna have the ones that appreciate what you're doing, knowing you're giving them a fair price for the quality of work they're giving, and that'll go a long ways.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've got several of those, and we feel pretty blessed to have them, to be honest with you, because the sales guys are then selling us cars and getting us more cars, if you will. We're doing their cars, their wives' cars. I mean, it feels pretty good when like you become immediately almost part of the family,
part of the team,
because
instead of just a vendor.
These sales guys know that you're making the cars look better for them to sell.
We got a couple sales guys that are actually reposting some of our stuff on their own pages, and they've had a couple customers reach out to us. So pretty
that's pretty rare in the wholesale industry. So that's huge, definitely.
Yeah, it felt pretty good. It really did. That kind of rapport was already established. Of course, James, in the last 3 years, he toughed it out and grinded it out, so he built that rapport. I haven't really added anything in that regards, more so than him being able to get some more work. Obviously, having there's 4 hands working now. I got some hustle to me, so I mean we knock out the work, even to a point where we're going back to some of these lots the next day and finishing up on some work. So, things are rolling pretty smooth in that regards. Can't complain. Really can't.
All right. Are you guys doing Josh Dragos brought up a good point, body shop wheels? Are you guys doing any body shops?
No, I have done some in the past, but I don't know. They just it's been kind of, when I was working with Glidewell, the body shops that he was doing PDR in, a few of them would have me do wheels, but that didn't really pan out. Didn't really pan out for us.
So down here, it's a huge hit because, especially in my town, they got to send them to Nashville, get them fixed. Who knows how long, bring them back. So we come on a lot, do the wheels, and roll out, and that's been a huge help for them. Like they know they get their stuff done.
Same thing down here. I know, like my BMW. I mean, it's the same guy that does most all the dealerships. He'll set up back there and just, go to town.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's hard to. You got to figure out. It could be the manager. It could, there's something there that's keeping them from using you, and trying to figure that out is what's
it's probably. Insurance pay. They're probably just been like, cool, insurance payments, replace the wheel. We're going to replace the wheel, but they're not thinking about the time they're losing replacing that wheel. Especially now with parts. Parts the way they are.
Yeah, sure.
I definitely think that's going to change the mentality on the recon. You can't spend 2 years reconning everything and then go back to the way it was, because now their minds have been opened up to, we can repair these things, if you will, and sell them still. And it's had an impact on the whole entire market, as far as on recon.
Right.
I can't help but to see that it hasn't,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I agree.
So I mean, it's a good thing. I mean, if one thing came good out of COVID, was definitely it's almost super launched even more so the recon aspect of the work. That we can, new cars are making the cars look like new again. So it's at least I know you guys do. It's amazing what guys can do, glass out stuff, and we are in the background kind of guys. I always thought of it like as we're like the stunt guys. We're not the stars. We're not Brad Pitt getting all the money. We're in the background, and we can't be known as what we're doing, because then it would devalue the vehicle to the prospective buyer. So it's like we're the stuntmen. We're the ones performing all the work, making them look new. The sales guys are getting all, or the dealerships getting all the reward out of that. But it's really the guys in the background pulling off all the work.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
But as long as that, the actor in the foreground is throwing you a bunch of work, it's all right.
Yeah. Again, I'm not looking for the limelight. I'm good with the stunt pay. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy with it.
Right.
So I know you're going to continue on. James is going to continue on eventually doing more dent work. Are y'all looking to expand into doing detailing and maybe ceramic coating and all that kind of stuff? I'm not saying right this second, but
yeah, maybe if we got down into like or having a building. I'm that guy that waxes his car. I pretty much wash my truck every Sunday between church, if you will. So I have a detail bug in me. The wife's car, my daughter, every week. I hate a dirty car, man. So I do have a bug for it, but I also want to explore the PDR stuff, because I really like the aspect of on the push, the mental matrix that you have to get into to make that thing go away. It puts a bite in you, man. It bugs you. I mean,
right.
like I've watched Jim and it's like, dude, I want to get my hands on that. Just so far, he retired. I haven't touched a rod yet, as my hands are full of tire grease 24/7. We've just been slammed.
Right. And you guys have been up to Tom Poland's shop too, haven't you? Up in Indiana.
Yeah, fantastic shop. I love the way that thing looked, man. He did a great job on that thing.
He really did, and he's got his, the ceramic going. I guess you guys are doing wheels for him now, right?
Yeah, he had touched base saying that that we were gonna get. He was gonna, when a client came in on the auto spa part and they had rim damage, that we had set up some times and go out there and catch them on the way back from the Lafayette area, and that would work out well for us. So we said, definitely, let's do it. I mean, guys like that have just done so great at kind of like I mean, you get a guy like that. Tom just has pioneered his own way, and anything you can do to be a part of that, you feel good, because you see a guy who's just trucked in some groundwork and has got something really good going on. We're all game,
Yeah, I love Tom a bit too.
Yeah,
I'm making me dizzy.
Yeah, it's called plugging in James's phone. We're
train wreck tonight. Train wreck.
You would think we just asked James to be on the show like 5 minutes ago. This has been planned out for a few days, and we're like, we got to get home. Oh, we need power.
You did ask me 4 days ago?
Yeah, it's been 4 days.
Since then.
Well, you know what it is, Andy, is, and when he went on Shutt's program, I mean, he was inside, he was all nice. And now he comes on ours as like a,
train wreck.
He's just train wreck.
Hey,
we see where we're at on this totem pole right here.
Right, he said, welcome to James' world.
I wasn't going to go jump in bed with the dude so we can have a podcast. So.
Hey, all right, so we're to that point in the show that, the whole point of our show is to see who y'all are outside of the PDR world, and in your case, outside of the wheel world. So we know more about James outside of this lovely world. At least I do, because I sat up with him until 3 o'clock one morning.
Yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning. You know a little too much.
But Mark, tell us about you, like what you like to do outside of work and family life, married, kids, whatever.
Yeah. I was a pretty crazy dude. I have this near same testimony as James does. I was a wildcat, and found God, fell in love with God, fell in love with a great woman, and have 3 daughters now. And I pretty much am a guy with no hobbies. I pretty much just dedicate my life to my family and work and God. I'm totally good with that. So if I have a hobby, it's just being active in church and doing everything I can there. Just kind of gave it all up, man. I lived such a huge life prior to finding God. Vegas, hanging out with celebrity types, being in like crazy circles of entourages, that I lived it, man. I lived every part of life. I experienced pretty much everything this world had to offer in more ways than one. And when I at one point in time in my life, I guess I didn't really get sick of it. Some things happened to it. It put me on my back for the first time in my life. And it was one of those moments where I looked up and said, okay, God, if you're real, I want to know you, because my world was crazy bad. It train wrecked beyond belief. And I was a guy who had $1 million home, a Mercedes CL6 twin turbo 100. I mean, I had it all. I had a huge life, man. And when it went bad, it went bad. It was a good thing, because it kind of humbled me to hear the call, of God saying, hey, I could do something with you. So I'm pretty stoked to be a guy who can be an example of where God took a wrong and made it right,
Yep.
And just love being a dad, love being a, on fire saint for God. So that's about me in a nutshell now.
That's awesome, brother.
Yeah.
How
Love to hear.
How old are your girls?
I got an 18-year-old, a 15-year-old, and a 12-year-old.
Man,
My
we're right
18-year-old
there
just
together.
graduated from. Yeah, she just graduated from high school as valedictorian. So I feel pretty honored about that. She got the
smarts from her mom.
She ended up getting the Cox Scholarship for IU too as well, which is the hardest scholarship IU has to obtain. It's a full ride. I mean, they pay for everything, food, dorm, you name it.
Wow.
Awesome.
So I'm pretty honored to have a great daughter. As far as my oldest, she led the way in so many ways for my family, as far as the kids, being a good role model. My other 2 kids are great too as well, but my other 2 daughters are fantastic, individuals. But I mean, her recent highlights dictate me saying something about it,
Yeah. You tell your other daughters, you got big shoes to fill. I'm gonna expect this too. Come on now.
Yeah, really.
We know what our genes can do. We need valedictorians.
Yeah. It's funny how all their personalities are completely different. I would never hold them to that account. Couldn't, man. It'd kill them.
Yeah.
It is crazy. Yeah.
I was hungry. He was just hungry that way, It's
Breaking up.
Yeah.
We losing?
Yeah, a little bit. This is the longest stretch. It's been quiet, so we might have lost him.
We may have lost him.
No.
Oh,
God.
James.
What the hell happened?
Okay. Now you're frozen again.
Look at that face.
Oh, I got a screenshot that one.
That's hilarious.
Oh.
Hold on. Get it for it.
Got it.
But yes, that's me in a nutshell, man. I really don't have hobbies. Just live life to the fullest in this way, pretty much. Now It's going to be pretty much recon 24/7.
There you go.
Well, yeah, we got like a quarter of that. For some reason, y'all froze up and we lost all sound. Sorry about that. Hey, but the thing, look, our daughter. Our kids are about the same age. My oldest just graduated, going to college. My son's 16, and my daughter's 10. So, yeah, and the attitudes and the personalities are totally different all the way across the board.
Oh yeah, completely, man.
My wife just texted. She got the picture of them. She's like, I've never screenshotted something so fast in my life.
Yeah, I'll send you the screenshot because y'all were goofy looking.
It's pretty hilarious.
Hey,
now, what is going on?
Hey, hashtag.
That's what we do.
Hashtag is what we do.
It's what we
We
do.
look goofy.
What we do. that needs to be the advanced auto recall slogan.
You know it is.
Mandy attitude. There's like 30 freaking screenshots of you guys there.
Hey,
I love it.
I just sent it.
Trust
to
me,
you.
it's
there's gonna be stuff on the internet.
You'll be a
It's gonna be our
meme
slogan,
before
this
long. You'll have to take it. And make
Yeah,
it
meme before long. Wow, we've made it big. We're on the Ginger Bro podcast show, but we're gonna be made memes.
Wow, y'all gotta make us famous.
Well, I guess I can't see it because it'll.
Yeah, it'll mess up because you're on your phone.
It's fine. Hey, I tell you what, since we're having such bad connection issues.
That's on your end.
No, it ain't. We're talking
not
to each
taking
other
the
fine.
I've been told that all my life. I got bad connection issues. Anyway, I was going to say we may have to just wrap it up here.
Thanks, Kyle. One of these days, Kyle, I want to meet you, bro.
Well,
yeah,
definitely.
Kyle's outstanding. He'll be at MTE, so that'd be a good time to meet him. I met him this past year at MTE. He's an outstanding guy, like fun to talk to and hang out with. So,
and you'll want one of his business cards because it'll hurt when.
Absolutely,
yes, yeah,
badass.
Yeah, but the metal ones, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
Tom Poland has a pretty mean card too, man.
He does. I like Tom's cards.
It's a plastic, looking like almost like a credit card. It was pretty sweet, man. I love this card. Yeah. Shout out to Tom. It's an awesome card, man.
I love Tom to death. I'm glad you guys are kind
of how ours are.
Are they? Yeah, they're sweet cards, man.
Yeah.
No, that's our cars too. Vista print.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, basic. That's mine.
Give me 1,000
QR codes though.
Dapper dent repair.
I got a QR code.
Oh,
that's sweet.
Yeah, it goes. I don't know what this one goes to the website or Google reviews. It goes to something.
I like that. Yeah, we're gonna definitely evolve too a little bit on the marketing thing. It's just again when you have lots and you have business rolling your way, it's hard to kind of. But on the
brochure,
yeah.
Ooh.
Are we trying to like up each other here? Hold on.
I just won.
All right. Well, let's see.
Oh Lord!
No, we had those brochures created for insurance companies. I went in and handed them out to the agents.
Yeah, those. I mean, brochure. I mean, they're pretty sweet though, man. I mean, like you think about that kind of stuff, and you just want to know it works. It helps talking to guys like yourselves who've tried some of that stuff out in this industry and what works and what doesn't work. We'll probably go to that show and they'll tell us everything will work in the sun. You guys are probably. You, Tom, everybody's seen all that and what works and what doesn't work. Definitely be all your ears.
And we're open. I'm an open book myself personally. You guys can always reach out. I know James reached out to Dave. He's like, "What's the landing page?"
I'm talking about. Get it.
So anytime you guys got a question or whatever kind of what we're running, just give me a shout or give Brandon a shout. We're both kind of open books for that. We want to see everybody succeed, except for the assholes. But you guys are cool, so we'll help you out.
I think we're all right.
That's what I love about the industry, man. It's a teamwork thing going on over here, dude. It's pretty cool so far. I like it. I like it a lot.
It used to not be that way. It's changed a lot over the years.
I would say the majority is, you're always going to have those who, we try not to associate with them.
As long as the good guys stay together, I mean, the good guys could group together, stay together, man. It will.
So here they were. They're bugging me to say hi the whole time.
Hop on. Come on, guys.
Girls. Come on, girls.
No, they're in the house now.
Oh, what happened? You called their bluff. You want to be on? I'm out.
Want to say hi?
They got stage fright.
But yeah, like we only iron sharpens iron or whatever they say. I can't even say that with a redneck accent. So. Iron sharpens
Hey,
iron.
girls.
What's up, ladies? How y'all doing?
Good.
Do y'all miss the beach down here?
Yeah.
Tell your daddy to get better internet. And make sure you eat his lasagna too.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna eat some. Dude, I got lasagna in the house.
I got gumbo at home, so I'm cool, man.
Fat boy.
Both
Fat
of
boy.
y'all.
Hey, Amanda, what we got at home?
Man, I got.
You got top ramen.
She's like whatever you find in the cabinet.
You stopping at the dollar store on the way home, right? God damn it.
Cereal it is. All right. Oh man.
But yeah, you
Yeah,
guys, I'm glad you guys have paired up. Like you seem like a great team. I'm reading, man. I get Bryson's leftover burrito he didn't want to eat. Perfect.
Burrito.
Oh man, Mandy, they ate Fusackley, so okay. I guess I get to stop somewhere.
Yeah, you can tell your energy, both your guys' energy's matching. So I see you making a great team out there in the field and stuff. So I love to see it.
Yeah, no, we're trying really, and it's adapting to each other too, and like a lot of his strengths are in his mind and whatnot. And he'll ask me a question, I'll go, I don't know, it just works. Well, I gotta know why. I'm like, I don't know. Just it worked
Like
for me that one time, so I just kept
doing it. It's what we do.
It's what we do.
I mean, it's definitely not the answer you expect when you say. I'm like, all right, I'll research that.
This.
Yeah.
As I said, he'll research it, give me the answer, and then I'll know why.
I'm a pretty inquisitive dude, so I gotta know why something happens because that's my way of not making sure it doesn't happen again. You know, I mean, so like, okay, so why did my paint do this? I don't know.
Paint it and do it over again.
Why is this counterproductive? I don't know.
What's the work protocol when this happens? I don't know.
Hashtag it's what we do.
All right, so don't get offended when I meet you in person at MTE. You know, I associate people with like movies and stuff and characters. You know, so we got Uncle Fester here, and so I don't know yet. I have to see you.
Cool. He's got you.
He's got me already.
Yeah. So.
Jeffrey, we're on YouTube as well. YouTube.
Good. You can associate me. Believe it or not, like right out of high school, I had the pilot mustache, and I had a nickname Goose for a while. It was pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I had to pretty much clean that off as quick as I could, though.
Well, with the hat, with the hat, you could be Gilligan.
Gilligan. He was the star of the show, man. I mean, what's up? No one was talking to Ginger or Marianne or anything, so I might as well be the star of the show, run around idiot. That's me. I'll do it.
James can be skipper.
Yeah, pays to be skipper. So yeah, I'll take it. I'll take whatever you give me. I'm down. In person, you might think of something. Something else might come up anyway.
That's why I said I'd have to meet you in person to really see. But you know, not everybody gets a good nickname from me. But it's if I think you look like somebody, that's who I associate you with. That's how I learn names fast. So
yeah,
you never told me my nickname.
You were just you're like my twin brother. I mean, shorter.
Not that much. I am definitely rounder. You ain't lying. I won't even.
Cool, you guys have a show like this. I mean, that's just another kudo. Like when he was telling me about this in the first place, that the unity of the industry that's coming around for y'all, and you know now me jumping into that, it's a cool camaraderie that everybody's doing that. Even the show like that. I mean. Not too many industries you see doing this and doing it well. I think so far, this industry looks like it's doing it pretty well. It's pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's came a long way, and I'm glad it is where it is.
I think we're getting there. But you'll have a blast at MTE because it's not just PDR. You got all the
They got
detailing
wheel
stuff.
repair and
stuff.
And I think wheel repair will probably get a little bit bigger next year too. Which is pretty cool because there's so much stuff that's new that comes out for each industry, and you'll have fun.
Yeah, look forward to it. It'd be cool.
Then of course hanging out with us. I mean, who wouldn't?
yeah, right.
Absolutely.
Are you guys gonna do a podcast from there or?
Yeah, we'll do one again. But Tag Team Olympics is where we'll try to shine again.
We got to figure something out, though. I don't know how we're going to shine anymore. We blew our wad too soon. Bert and Ernie is just going to be like, I don't know how to top that. I really don't.
Hey, so some of those Photoshop that Justin Chamberlain did.
That was awesome. I loved it.
Phenomenal.
Even though he misspelled my name, Bert, I'm more like Burt Reynolds in it.
No, it's with an E.
No, I love it. I love it. We'll figure something out. But anyway, hey, we're getting close to that hour mark, so we'll go ahead and start shutting her down. Because I know you got to eat. Your girls are probably already ate, and they're just wanting to.
There you go.
There you go.
There's
Gumbo. Gumbo is calling my name, man. I ain't gonna lie. So it's all good.
It sounds good. Both of them sound good.
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
Save me some.
I'm going to go eat Bryce's leftovers.
I take my bite lasagna, I'll think of you.
Oh, I appreciate it.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Take a picture, send it to you.
Oh,
perfect.
That's
it's thick. It's thick.
Oh.
I don't think he's talking about lasagna anymore.
Hey. Oh man! All right,
she popped up like I didn't know she was there.
Well, hey, we appreciate both y'all coming
so
on.
Red, bro?
Yeah, I did get a little red. It's getting hot in here. I got to turn the thermostat down.
It's a little warm there in your office.
I'm trying to match you.
Hey, but no, really, guys, thank you so much for having us on.
Hey.
It was a blast. Yeah, and I'm really, really excited to see, where we head off to this next year, and get Mark's face out there as the part of Advanced Auto Recon. And so anybody, just friend him, blow him up.
Dude, this is the poster boy right here. I promise you, poster boy right there.
Palm in my dome.
You're making him
like
the face
that.
of the business. That's going to be pretty rough.
Yeah, we know y'all are going to succeed, and everything's going to grow, and
absolutely
become better and better and better, and it can't go anywhere but up.
That's it.
Being, James, we know you. We know how humble and how nice and how much of a big teddy bear you are. You got that great personality.
Hey,
you can only go up from there. Hopefully, Mark's the same way. He seems like he is.
You can stop with a compliment. It's okay.
I wasn't really complimenting you. I was talking about your weight, but I'm just kidding.
Hey, MTE, you're getting a bear hug.
Hey, bring it on.
You're getting
brother.
a bear hug.
Bring
Bert's
it
getting
on.
a bear hug. I'm going to be handing bear hugs out.
Like
One of
Oprah
my
Winfrey. You're getting a bear hug. You're getting a bear hug. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks again, guys. Appreciate it. And we're going to send you off.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
See you.
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. Well, hey.
That was awesome.
I love it.
I wish the internet could have been a little bit better, but as far as everything else,
it's a Ginger Bro show. So.
Sure.
But no, hey, thanks again, James, Mark, for coming on. As soon as we end this, y'all stay in the back room. We'll say our goodbyes. But we won't be on next week. I've got to move my daughter in to college. But after that, we'll be back to normal just about every Wednesday. Well, actually, we won't.
No, because I got one coming.
Yeah, so we'll be off next week. We'll be back on the 24th, and then we'll be – when are you? 31st?
The 7th.
Oh, 7th. Okay, so we'll be back for 2 weeks, and then won't have one on the 7th. And then we'll be back to normal.
Our next show, if he don't cancel on us again, will be the one and only Crispy Kevin Bird.
Yep. Kevin Bird, who, I know, called me yesterday. I forgot to call you back. And sorry, brother. I'll do better next time. I'll call you tomorrow. Oh man. Anyway, love you guys. Appreciate everybody sticking on and engaging, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks again for watching another episode of Ginger Bros Dent Show. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And for all past episodes, you can find us on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, or Podbean. Keep pushing, make that money. See you next week.